And welcome back, everybody, to the next episode. As always, whenever we're starting off, quick recap of the last episode. First things first, we went and settled things with Marceline for Leliana. Uh, we needed to go back to camp and talk to Wynn, which we also need to do because we need to talk to Morgan. And the last but not least, the biggest, best thing ever, right here. We took care of Plymouth, y'all. Honestly, I went back and looked at the footage. Just like, look, 4 minutes of the video. We killed what is pretty much the one of the, I'd say, super bosses in this game. Like the only one, I think. No deaths, first try, and 4 minutes. That's honestly the best I have ever done against Plymouth. And that's all I got to say. We did it, y'all. So real quick, we're just gonna head back to camp. I know last few episodes we've been going back and forth to camp a lot, but we're getting near that end where I just want to double check with all my companions just to make sure.
I think I owe you an explanation
for this
what happened
right
earlier.
here. We just check in with our companions and make sure that they're good, so that way we can, I can't remember if there's like anything like how in Mass Effect 2 where the companion loyalty missions or not. But I'd still like to, show this stuff.
You should know that something happened to me at the tower before you came along.
Oh,
Remember
God.
my apprentice, Petra? She encountered a demon in the tower. It would have killed her had I not intervened. I saved her life that day, but I did not survive that encounter with the demon.
This case, but you're standing right in front of me.
Let me explain fully.
Please do.
I engaged a very powerful demon to rescue Petra. It sapped me of all my energy and will and left me drained. It took everything I had to defeat it. And when I was done, I no longer had the strength to keep my heart beating. I remember my life ebbing away. Everything receded from me. Sound, light. I remember being enveloped in complete, impenetrable darkness. And then I sensed a presence enfolding me and cradling me, whispering quietly to me. The sensation is impossible to describe. I was being held back, firmly but gently, as a mother would a child eager to slip from her grasp. I felt life and warmth flowing through my veins again. I began to be aware of small sounds and the discomfort of my hip pressing into the cold stone of the tower floor.
This is an amazing story.
The Fade contains spirits both benevolent and malicious. The benevolent spirits seldom make themselves known because they want nothing from mortals, unlike the demons. It was one of these spirits that saved me. Without it, I would be dead. And it has not left me. It is with me even now, bonded to me. You see, I am supposed to be dead. It is the spirit that is keeping me in this world. And this is not the way of things. Perhaps the spirit did not expect this, but it is weakening gradually. I am living on borrowed time.
We'll just have to make the best of that time then.
Yes, that we will.
Ah. I've played this game many, like I keep on saying, and you'll learn pretty soon that I repeat a lot of the stuff that I say. Sometimes just because, I just want to get that point across. Sometimes just because, I don't know, that's just how I talk. I forgot that she was possessed by a but I'm not even going to attempt to say that word, but I'm probably going to end up saying it at random times throughout this video after saying I'm not even going to try, just because if I don't say it, it's going to bother the shit out of me. But a good spirit.
What's on your mind?
I forgot about that. That's pretty cool. So why did the spirit choose to help you?
I've always had an affinity for the spirits of the Fade. As a child, I never feared my dreams because I knew they were there.
never experienced that before.
I've always been able to feel the spirits, even if I never saw them. And as I nurtured my talent in the circle, I became more sensitive. I began to notice every time I was in the Fade, whether it was in a dream or in magical practice, that I was being watched.
Do spirits watch people like that?
I suppose they must. It is these benevolent spirits that create our dream worlds in the Fade. Sometimes I would see it, a glowing, nebulous form. Most times I would just feel its presence, gentle and comforting, but somehow alien. I think it is a spirit of faith. They have never been seen before, and perhaps I am wrong. But something tells me I'm not. It always felt like the same entity. This one spirit was curious about me, and was guarding me, for want of a better word.
You're very lucky.
There were times when I was in the Fade that it seemed to stretch forth to shield me, keeping me safe. And I think it gave me strength in my most terrible battles, Ostagar being one of them.
And also in your fight with Petra's demon.
I don't know why I was chosen. Perhaps it knew that there was something more that lay in store for me. I like to think that I was given a rare chance, and I'm going to make the best of the time so generously given to me.
I'm glad that you think traveling with me is worthy of your time.
I will not lie motionless in a bed with coverlets up to my chin, waiting for death to claim me. That is not the death for me. And so I will fight alongside the Grey Warden, and help prepare him for the task that is yet before him. So you had better listen to me, because I swear, if I should fall before the end and you don't seem to be doing things properly, I'll get up again to give you a good finger wagging.
And that'll hold you to that promise.
You know, I think you'll be all right, even without my help.
Alright, and while we're here, we're going to come over here and we're going to talk to Morgan and give her the robe. Not the robe, but the grimoire.
'Tis cold in my tent, all alone.
Well, we can't have that.
So you shall come to my tent? But whatever shall we do in that tiny little space together while we wait for it to warm?
Well, I'll leave that up to you.
Good. Then let us waste no more time with foolish talk.
Alright, kids, look away. Well, kids, I hope you're not looking. God, this is so... Looking back, this is just so awkward.
I see the stories they tell of Grey Warden endurance are not exaggerated.
Oh, there are stories.
Indeed there are. The unanswered question, of course, is whether the endurance exists because of the taint within you,
The
or
taint.
because the Grey Wardens are by nature so very healthy. I enjoy the thought that 'tis a little of both. Natural prowess driven by a darker side.
So, what now?
That is entirely up to you. Simply know that I have no designs on your independence. I wish only to do what I desire, and if that coincides with what you desire, then so be it. And should you decide not to continue our misadventure, then so be it. Very simple, is it not?
And what about love? Does that enter the picture?
Oh, now you ruin the mood by speaking profanities. Silly man. Come then, let us be off before the others begin to stare.
Let them stare. Alright, but now that we have that done, we're just gonna talk to her. I'd like to ask you something.
So, full of questions, are you?
Limited. You know what? We're gonna just hit. Never mind. And I'm gonna give her the. I think I need to give her the book first. Alistair Morgan. Let's see. Yep. There we go.
Mother's real grimoire, is it? I am glad you were able to find it after all. My thanks for retrieving it. I shall begin studying it immediately and unlock the power that it holds.
Alright, she's got it, and we're going to talk. Well, like I said, this episode we're probably just going to end up spending it in camp, just talking to
I
everybody.
wish to ask a question of you.
Go ahead.
I wish to know your opinion of love.
My opinion?
You and I have been intimate, for one. We have been close for some time now. You are impressive in many ways, and you even protected me from Flemeth without hope of reward. I feel anxious when I look upon you. I dislike this sense of dependency. 'Tis a weakness I abhor. If this is love, I wish to ascertain that you do not feel the same.
Are you saying that you love me?
No, that's not what I'm saying. You need to pay attention. What I'm saying is that I have been foolish. I have allowed myself to become too close. This is a weakness.
Love is not a weakness.
You are not listening to me. Do not be such a fool. This is for your own good. I am not like other women. I am not worth
exactly
your
right.
distraction, and you are not worth mine.
But you are worthy of it.
You are impossible. Have it your way, but I will tell you truly now. You will regret it in the end.
Oh well, and we're just.
Your desire?
Let me ask you something.
So, full of questions, are you?
So Fleming's dead. What now?
Now I have enough time to study Mother's grimoire to find a way to prevent her from stealing my body in the future. For she will be back. One day, I have no doubt of that. And if I cannot protect myself, one day I will track her down again in whatever body she inhabits, and she will die again and again if need be. But there is no need to think of such things now. I have you to thank for saving me, so let us return to the task of dealing with the Darkspawn, no?
I'll always protect you, Morgan.
You should not be so... You have no idea what will happen in days to come to make such promises. Let us go. There is much to be done before... There is still much to be done.
Okay then. Let's see what. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot we could do that. I never take. That just shows you how much I know about this fucking game. There's so much I forget, or I don't take advantage of.
What say you?
Want to discuss something
Again?
personal?
I'm game.
I don't want you to leave, so never mind. We're going to talk to Leliana.
Do you remember our discussion?
Yeah, of course.
I just wanted to
I
tell you
don't.
that I thought about what you told me, and you were right. Despite what Marjolaine says, I am not like her. I know that now. I have found peace in knowing the Maker, and nothing will change that. I followed you to make the world a better place, and as long as I keep that in mind, I will not fall. Sometimes it takes another to show us the truths we hide from ourselves.
It was my pleasure.
I'm glad I left
Like I'm
Lytherin
working
in
at
your
Chick-fil-A.
company. You have proven a true friend, and I thank the Maker for you.
Alright. Just gonna.
What's on your mind?
Have you changed your mind about Morgan and me?
I have watched you for a time, and perhaps I was wrong. There seems to be something special between the two of you. It doesn't happen often, but I see her smile to herself sometimes when she watches you.
Aw, I have to tease her now. How sweet.
I think I was too harsh in my judgment before, and I am sorry.
And you just wanted the best for both of us, and even though it's alright, it's not being said in the option, so half the time I'll just add on some shit just because I want to. You just wanted the best for both of us, and I'm appreciative of that.
What you have may not last forever. Death and duty may part you, but love's worthiness is not diminished because of that. I should have seen this before. Instead, you learn to cherish every precious moment that you spend together, knowing that it may be the last. And for those of us watching, well, it brings warmth to these old bones to know that something so beautiful can be found in the midst of chaos and strife.
Oh. Alright, and with that being said, we're just gonna head out to Orzammar. We're gonna
Interesting.
Indeed.
Yes.
have the usual suspects. And then we're just oh wait. Actually change party.
Yes.
Indeed.
Indeed.
We're only doing this because Shale has some important stuff that we can find out in Orzammar. So we're just gonna go ahead and bring Shale. We're just gonna go ahead and take Shale with us, and then we'll just keep this party set up. We're going to chipped fire +5. We're going we're gonna do that. So yep. And we're gonna attack with old Tigran.
You have coin, stranger? With Orzammar closed off, old Tigran can give you a discount. Fine weapon and arms, dwarven made.
Alright, let's see this discount of yours, Tigran. I'm not even pretending like I can remember what his name was. Alright, let's see. Go to other. Does he have anything we could use? Tome School Sundry, Painting of the Red Queen, Sword of Mercy. Nah, none. Well, we're gonna get rid of some stuff though. Get a little bit of extra money. Let's see. Get rid of that, all this, all of that, all of you, and you, and you, and you, all of you. I have no clue what that's supposed to do. We're just gonna keep it, cause why the fuck not? Alright, armor, we're going to, let's see, we don't need, we already checked. Nothing important, so... yeah. Alright. And then we're just gonna level up Shale. Let's see, we're going to do 3, so we're going to do 33, 34, 34. And then we're going to hit next. After learning Shale gains bonus system or generation, whatever stuff, another bonus is loaded. Shale is your target. Rock Barrage, because why not? That sounds awesome. Alright, and we're walking. Alright, so something that I've kind of always been curious about with this, because as far as I can tell, the game never really does a good job of explaining, is how long this all takes, you know what I mean? Like, I genuinely do not know, like, how long all this went on for? Like, was
You hear
this
about those hunters from Oswin, the regent's
was this a few weeks? Was this a month? I think they might explain it in some stuff, like in one of the books or some stuff,
Vieta,
but I'm not sure.
this land is held in trust for the sovereign dwarven kings. I cannot allow entry at this time.
King Loghain demands the allegiance of the Desher, or lords, or whatever you call them in your assembly. I am his appointed messenger.
I don't care if you're the king's wiper. Orzammar will have none but its own until our throne is settled.
I need to talk to your king.
Who doesn't? If I don't get in, no one should.
Orzammar has no king. Endrin Idukan returned to the stone not 3 weeks ago, sick over the loss of his sons. The assembly has gone through a dozen votes without agreeing on a successor. If it is not settled soon, we risk a civil war.
I'm a Grey Warden. Treaty obliges Orzammar to aid me.
The Wardens killed King Kaelin and nearly doomed Ferelden. They're sworn enemies of King Loghain.
Well, that is the royal seal. That means only the assembly is authorized to address it. Grey Warden, you may pass.
You're letting in a traitor? And a foreigner? In the name of King Loghain, I demand that you execute this stain on the honor of Ferelden.
Run to your false king.
You'll hear of this. King Loghain will see you quartered.
And I'll see him killed.
You are free to enter Orzammar, Grey Warden, though I don't know what help you will find.
Alright. Alright, and then...
Trust Vala, Warden.
Imagine if all of those were gods.
Please, prefer that outsiders not witness our infighting. With your presence,
Alright, that was a lot of stuff.
Do you miss the life you once had, Shell? These centuries of memories you have lost?
Does it miss being within its mother's womb?
Do I... Well, no. I don't remember that far back.
It is no different. My memory stretches only so far, and what went before is now lost.
And you remember nothing at all? Not even a little bit?
There are images, faces who I have no names for, places I remember being, but not where they are. Do I miss these things? They are without context. I feel only disquiet when I think of them.
Like dreams, then. When you awake, all the details have fled.
Is that what it is to dream? Then yes, perhaps it is like that.
How very sad. To discover your entire life has been a forgotten dream. I am so sorry.
Well, yeah. Alright, we're going to call this an episode, only because I have been drinking for the last little bit, and I've really got to go use the bathroom. That might be oversharing, but you know, the longer y'all stay around, the more you're going to learn about me, more than you should ever want to know about a person, but oh well. So with that being said, y'all have a wonderful day. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And something I'm going to start doing now is, I guess, if I have a bell, ring that bell, so that way you're notified of all future videos. All 3.572 people that are watching this video. Also, pineapple. That is going to be the word of the day. Comment it down below if you made it this far. Alright, y'all have a wonderful day.